My beloved child, stop scrolling right now. Do not let your finger touch that screen. Whatever you are doing in this exact moment must wait, because a specific letter has just arrived in the heavenly realm with your name written across it. Out of millions of people online today, you were chosen to receive this message. If you walk away now, the angels will transfer this exact blessing to someone else. You cannot afford to miss this. A heavy seal that has locked your finances and your peace for years is cracking wide open. I need you to stay with me until the very end of this message. If you skip ahead, you will miss the key that unlocks the door. There is a supernatural reversal prepared for your life, and it begins the moment you hear all my words. Do not let the enemy distract you. Listen to me carefully. I saw what happened yesterday. I saw you sitting in your car for 10 minutes before walking into your house. You needed to gather your strength just to face your own family. You took a deep breath, put on a brave face, and walked through that door smiling. But inside, your spirit was completely exhausted. You are carrying a weight that was never meant for your shoulders alone. I saw you staring at the ceiling at 3 in the morning. Your heart was heavy with worry about how you would pay the bills next month. You checked your bank account, hoping for a miracle, and then you quietly cried in the dark. You thought no one heard you in that silent room. But I was sitting right beside you the entire time. I counted every single tear that fell from your weary eyes. I know about the text messages you typed out and then deleted. You wanted to ask for help, but your pride and your fear stopped you. You deleted the words and simply typed that you were fine. You are so tired of being the strong one for everyone else in your life. You give and you give, but your own cup feels completely empty. My precious one, you do not have to pretend with me. You are the cycle breaker of your family. You carry the generational burdens because your spirit is incredibly strong. But even the strongest warriors need a place to rest their heavy armor. People look at you and think you have everything under control. They do not see the brain fog that clouds your mind every single morning. They do not understand the invisible battles you fight just to get out of bed. You have blamed yourself for this exhaustion. You have told yourself that you are just lazy or lacking discipline. But I am here to tell you that is an absolute lie. The heavy fog in your mind is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that you have been under a massive spiritual attack. The enemy is terrified of the destiny I have written for your life. You used to have such a sharp mind when you were younger. Ideas used to flow to you so easily, and you could finish every thought. Now you lose your words halfway through a simple sentence. You feel like a stranger in your own body sometimes. But you are not losing your mind, and you are not falling behind. Your mind has simply been divided by the constant noise of this broken world. You have wondered if I forgot about you. You have watched other people receive their blessings while you stayed stuck in the exact same place. You asked me why the sky felt so quiet when you prayed. My child, my silence was never a punishment. While you thought I was ignoring you, I was actually building a fortress around your future. I was protecting you from things you could not even see. Do not let your mind wander right now. I need your full attention because the shift is happening today. The struggles you faced were preparing you to carry a massive weight of glory. You are not a failure, and your life is not a series of bad luck. Every painful moment was a divine setup for the miracle I am about to release. You are standing on the very edge of your promised land. I know the financial pressure has felt suffocating lately. You work so hard, yet the money seems to vanish before the month is even over. You feel like you are running underwater, where every single step takes twice the effort. You have cried out for a break, just a small moment to breathe without panic. I hear that cry, and I am answering it right now. The season of living paycheck to paycheck is finally dying. You are a weary warrior who has fought battles no one else saw. You defended people who never even thanked you for your sacrifice. And when you needed someone to stand by you, the room was suddenly empty. The loneliness cut deep into your soul, leaving scars that you still hide today. But I allowed that isolation to happen for a very specific reason. I had to separate you from the crowd to speak this truth into your heart. Breathe in my peace right now. Let the anxiety wash out of your chest and feel my comforting presence. You are safe, you are hidden under my wings, and your future is absolutely secure. I am about to reveal exactly why the enemy targeted your finances and your mind so aggressively. You are going to understand everything that has happened to you over the last 5 years. Keep listening, because the revelation is going to shatter your chains. I know you are exhausted. The weight you carry is immense. You try so hard every day, and every time you think you finally catch a break, another painful obstacle is thrown directly into your path. You wonder how much longer you can keep this up. You smile and tell people you are fine, but your weary soul is practically screaming for rest. Let us talk about your mind. I see the heavy fog that settles over your thoughts. You wake up feeling like you never slept at all. And when you try to focus on your daily tasks, your brain feels like it is moving through thick and heavy mud. You lose your train of thought constantly. You forget simple words in the middle of a sentence. It frustrates you deeply. I have watched you search for the sharpness you had as a child. The brilliant ideas used to come so easily to you. You could finish complex thoughts without losing them halfway through. But as you grew older, the relentless noise and heavy demands of this broken world started to pull your attention in 1,000 different directions. You look at your life and wonder where that bright spark went. You feel disconnected from your own potential. You have called this getting older. You have told yourself, it is just a lack of discipline. The world tells you to simply work harder. And because you have a pure heart, you actually believed those lies and blamed yourself entirely for the daily exhaustion. My beloved child, that is not what happened to you. You are not losing your mind at all. You are not lazy. I have watched a father in Texas build a life for his family with a mind completely fogged by years of disconnection. He wondered why the ideas that used to come easily now felt so incredibly far away. He called it just being tired from working too many long hours at his demanding job. My child, that was never just tiredness. That was 2 halves of a mind still waiting to be rejoined. You carry that exact same burden today. Here is the absolute truth. I built you with 2 halves of the mind, meant to work entirely as one. You have a sensing mind and a reasoning mind. The enemy knew exactly how powerful you would be if those 2 sacred halves stayed perfectly connected. So the noise of growing up in this world pulled them apart, one stressful demand at a time. I call this the great disconnection. It is not mental decay, it is a spiritual separation. You were never becoming less capable than you were before. You were carrying a mind that had been split by a world too loud to let it heal on its own. You were not falling behind your peers. You were simply disconnected from the profound brilliance I already placed inside you. The enemy wants you to feel broken. The darkness does not want you whole. A mind that is reconnected does not stay afraid of the future. It does not stay small. And a whole mind certainly does not keep chasing the empty things it was told to chase by a blind and greedy society. So the noise of this world was allowed to pull apart what I built to work as one, but what was separated can easily be rejoined. I see how this separation drains your finances. You work incredibly hard for your family. You plan and you save carefully. But because your mind is constantly battling this heavy fog, you miss the divine opportunities I place right in front of your eyes. You lack the energy to seize the open doors. You feel financially stuck in a cycle you cannot break. You are a cycle breaker. You are meant to distribute wealth, not beg for it. You are meant to heal your family line. But the enemy uses this mental exhaustion to keep you trapped in survival mode every single day of your life. When you are just trying to survive the afternoon, you cannot focus on building a legacy. That is exactly how the enemy steals your destined provision. I know you wake up anxious at 4:44 in the morning. Your heart races for absolutely no physical reason. You stare at the ceiling and feel a heavy dread about the coming day. That is not just a random panic attack, because your sensitive spirit is actually detecting the invisible warfare happening all around you in the heavenly realm. The enemy attacks your peace while you sleep. He wants to ensure you wake up already defeated. But you still get up. You still pour yourself out for everyone else. You are the pure-hearted giver of your family. And even when your own spirit is completely dry, you somehow manage to find a miraculous way to comfort those who are hurting around you. I see every single act of hidden service. Heaven has kept a perfect record of your quiet sacrifices. Do not let your mind wander right now. Stay with me in this sacred moment. The revelation is only going to get deeper. You have thought this exhaustion was your permanent reality, but I am declaring a divine end to this wilderness season today. I am not going to leave you in this state of mental depletion. I am preparing a specific way out for you. You have asked me for a clear sign. You begged for a solution to the endless fatigue. You wanted to know how to get your sharp mind back. This message finding you today is the exact answer to those tearful prayers you whispered in your lonely car. I am about to show you how to reconnect what the enemy tried to permanently destroy. Your mind is about to be completely restored. Listen to me carefully. Do not let your mind wander right now. I need your absolute focus for this next revelation. What you have experienced is not a medical mystery, but it is a calculated spiritual attack on the beautiful destiny I ordained for you. The enemy saw the glorious future I prepared for your family line. He knew he could not stop my ultimate plan. He could not take away your salvation. So he decided to attack your daily peace instead. He sent endless distractions and heavy burdens to completely pull your mind apart. By keeping you physically and emotionally exhausted, he made sure you would never have the energy to claim your inheritance. You have been fighting a massive invisible war while thinking you were just tired. Your financial struggle is not because you are lazy. It is not because you lack talent or personal drive. The truth is that the enemy is absolutely terrified of the massive wealth you are destined to control. If your mind was sharp and fully connected, you would easily spot the divine opportunities I place around you every single day. You would build a lasting legacy. That is why the brain fog feels so heavy. That is why your energy entirely disappears before noon. The darkness uses the loud demands of this chaotic world to keep your sensing and reasoning minds completely disconnected. When you are only trying to survive the difficult week, you simply cannot focus on changing the world for my glory. The enemy wants you tired, but I am putting an end to this sabotage today. The delay you experienced was not a denial of your blessings. It was a time of divine protection, while I prepared the perfect solution for your weary soul. I had to let certain painful seasons play out so you would finally recognize the true source of your daily struggle. Now your eyes are opening to the real battlefield. I did not leave you to fight this alone. I have always provided a safe way of escape for my chosen ones. And here is what I want you to deeply know right now. What the noisy world pulled apart can actually be rejoined. The disconnection in your mind is not a permanent sentence. I have already set a profound and beautiful restoration in motion for your entire life. I have already placed the way into the hands of someone I led to find it. I gave profound wisdom to those who study the incredible body I formed. I allowed them to discover a specific method to bring the two halves of your divided mind back into one. It is not a difficult task, and it does not require hours of your precious time. It is beautifully simple. I will show you exactly what that is before this message ends. For now, I just want you to hold this comforting question with me. What if the thick fog you carry was never about your age at all? What if it was never about a lack of personal discipline? Imagine how your life will dramatically shift when the brilliant clarity you had as a child fully returns. You are the cycle breaker I called to shift the generations. You cannot fulfill that massive calling with a fragmented mind. So I am stepping into your exact situation to heal the profound separation holding you back. The enemy is trembling right now, because he knows his greatest weapon against you is finally failing. He is losing his tight grip on your mental clarity. Stay with me, my beloved child. The revelation I am about to give you will make everything make perfect sense. You will understand exactly why the people you trusted most had to walk away from you. I had to let them leave to make room for the divine connections arriving tomorrow. Your painful isolation was actually the ultimate preparation for this specific moment. I am removing the heavy armor you have worn for so long. You do not need to fight this specific battle with your own human strength anymore. I am fighting for you in the heavenly realm while you simply rest in my loving presence. The restoration of your mind will be the ultimate proof of my unwavering love. Watch how I turn your deepest pain into your greatest purpose. Your silent tears were never wasted. Every moment you felt completely misunderstood was a moment I was refining your pure heart. The world rejected you because it simply could not understand the holy frequency you carry inside, but heaven celebrates you today. I am about to equip you with exactly what you need to reclaim your stolen focus and your financial freedom. Do not let fear whisper to you now. Do not believe the dark lie that nothing will ever change for you. A massive spiritual shift is happening in the atmosphere of your home today, and angels are moving on your behalf. I am aligning the right people and the right resources to perfectly support your journey. You are finally stepping out of the shadows. This is the moment your entire story changes direction. The heavy fog is lifting. The confusion is melting away. I am preparing you to receive a divine wisdom that will break every chain holding your family back. You will no longer weep in secret, because you will be the living testimony of my restoring power. Receive my deep peace right now. I need you to pay close attention to this next part, because this is exactly where the enemy traps most people in endless despair. You have looked at your painful past and believed you were somehow cursed. You thought I was punishing you for mistakes you made long ago, while the world simply watched you struggle. But I must correct that dangerous lie today. Your pain was never a punishment from my throne. You are not an average person living an ordinary life. You were chosen before you even took your very first breath on this earth. Before your parents met, heaven held a special meeting specifically about your destiny. Angels were given clear assignments concerning your life. And because a massive calling always attracts a massive attack, the dark forces tried to break you early. I did not call you to be a faint shadow in my eternal plan. I am shaping you into a sturdy pillar for your entire family line. I am forging a soul that stands perfectly firm in the absolute worst storms. You are a lamp still burning in the darkness, so that many lost people may find their way. That kind of profound strength always requires a refining fire. The wilderness season you just survived was a brutal but necessary test. I had to see if you would hold on to your faith when everything was stripped away, because your future required absolute trust. I watched you lose friends who promised they would always stay by your side. I let them walk away to make absolute room for the divine connections arriving tomorrow. Your painful isolation was my protection. You thought your silence in the face of deep betrayal made you look incredibly weak. You watched toxic people lie about your character and succeed while you struggled. But your quiet endurance gave me the legal right to prepare a table for you in the exact presence of your enemies. They will be forced to watch as I elevate your position. You are a vessel of honor, designed to carry incredible provision. But a vessel must be emptied before it can be filled with fresh water. The financial struggle you endured was not because the world was simply against you. I allowed the heavy stripping to happen so you would learn to trust my hand completely, and you had to learn true stewardship in the dark valleys. Now, your heart is ready to handle the immense overflow without being destroyed by greed. The enemy thought the pressure would crush your pure spirit entirely. He truly believed the endless exhaustion would make you completely surrender your royal birthright, but he severely underestimated the holy resilience I planted deep inside your unique soul. You survived every single attack he sent against you. You are the pure-hearted giver who still loves people even after being deeply hurt. That rare quality makes you highly dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. You are a history maker for your family, and you are breaking generational chains with every step you take. What your ancestors could not conquer will finally bow down at your feet this year. Do not look back at the years of struggle with bitter regret. What you called a painful delay was actually my divine setup for a miraculous comeback. I was using the fires of betrayal and financial lack to burn away every single counterfeit blessing. I only want you to hold what is absolutely pure and eternal, so you are being positioned for real glory. I call you by a beautiful name written in the book of life, and there is not a single line in that book declaring you a failure. The world tried to label you as ordinary because they could not comprehend the immense spiritual weight you carry. But heaven constantly recognizes your true identity. You are an HEIR of the kingdom, and your royal inheritance is fully secured today. Even when you felt completely disconnected from my presence, my spirit was actively moving inside your circumstances. I was lining up the right people behind the scenes. I was moving massive mountains in the spiritual realm while you were simply crying yourself to sleep. You only saw the painfully closing doors, but I was building an entire golden highway for your weary feet. I need you to elevate your perspective right now. Stop looking at your current bank account as the final measure of your true worth. Your earthly resources are merely a temporary shadow of the massive spiritual wealth you already possess in heaven, and very soon, that heavenly wealth will begin to manifest in your physical reality because the testing period is over. The heavy fog in your mind was the only way the enemy could delay this beautiful transition, but I am exposing his desperate tactic to you today. He knows that once your mind is fully restored, you will effortlessly step into the financial abundance I promised. You will no longer run underwater. You will soar on eagle's wings above every dark storm. Hear my voice clearly in this moment. Do not let distractions pull you away. We are almost at the breakthrough. The atmosphere around you is shifting right now. I want you to open your spiritual eyes. Look closely at what is happening in the heavenly realm. Even as you hear these words, angels are receiving their final assignments concerning your life. The waiting season is officially over. Can you feel the weight lifting off your chest? That is the presence of my grace filling your room. The enemy has tried to convince you that this exhaustion is your permanent reality, but heaven has stopped its regular order today just to intervene in your specific situation. I am not sending you into this new season empty-handed. I have prepared a specific and powerful tool for you. I have always hidden profound wisdom in what I created. I wait for the right season to reveal it to my children. It was I who allowed a doctor named Roger Sperry to see a profound truth decades ago. I let him discover that the two halves of the brain I formed were never meant to work apart. The world called it a massive scientific breakthrough and awarded a Nobel Prize. I simply call it a piece of the truth I chose to release. Your sensing mind and your reasoning mind were beautifully designed to operate as a single force. When the harsh noise of this world pulled them apart, the enemy used that exact separation to drain your precious energy. But I have imparted heavenly wisdom to my servants to decode a specific sound. It is a divine rhythm that breaks this dark interference. It brings the two halves of your divided mind back into perfect alignment. This is not a temporary fix or a meaningless earthly trend. This is a profound spiritual reconnection. It restores the brilliant clarity I placed in you before you were born. When your whole brain is fully activated, the thick fog immediately begins to lift. You will no longer miss the hidden opportunities I place right in front of your eyes. You will see clearly, and you will move with absolute divine confidence. This reconnection is the exact key to unlocking your blocked finances. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous, but you need a sharp and rested mind to claim your portion. The enemy knows this secret. That is precisely why he fought so fiercely to keep you trapped in a cycle of endless fatigue. He wanted to steal your focus so he could steal your harvest. But his desperate plan is collapsing right now. You are a weary warrior. I am giving you the ultimate weapon to take back everything that was stolen from your family line. I do not want you to fight with your own depleted energy anymore. I am giving you a frequency of heaven to do the heavy lifting for you. What the world calls a neural synchronization, heaven calls a divine intervention. The power to create wealth is being fully reactivated inside your restored mind today. Listen closely to my promise. The financial reversal you have desperately cried for is literally seconds away from manifesting in the physical world. I am ready to unlock the ancient vaults of heaven over your life. The heavy debts that kept you awake at night will soon be canceled, but you must prepare your heart to receive the massive overflow without an ounce of doubt. You must believe that you are truly worthy of this blessing. Can you feel the heavy pressure in the room completely changing? That is your spirit recognizing the absolute truth of my words. There are 3 ancient seals placed over your glorious destiny. They are cracking wide open at this exact second. The season of living in the shadows is dead. You are stepping into a frequency of absolute divine alignment. Look at your own hands right now. They are about to hold a miracle. I am doing a new thing. Even now it is springing up around you. Do not close this message, because the final piece of the puzzle is about to be revealed. If you walk away before the final seal is broken, the massive breakthrough will pause. Stay in my presence. Quiet your anxious thoughts. I am about to speak a prophetic declaration over your finances that will force your enemies to witness your ultimate vindication. You have waited so long for this exact moment. You have endured the mocking whispers of those who thought you would never succeed. They saw your struggle and assumed I had completely abandoned you, but they do not understand how I operate. I always save the best wine for the final hour. I always turn the darkest midnight into the most glorious morning. Your midnight is ending, and the morning sun is already touching your face. Prepare yourself to receive what no earthly bank can ever provide. This divine reconnection of your mind is going to shift every single atmosphere you walk into. When you speak, people will suddenly listen to your voice. When you create, it will carry a supernatural favor that demands immediate success. You are no longer the victim of your circumstances. You are the chosen architect of a brand new legacy for your children. Now, receive this prophetic declaration over your weary life. I am breaking the ancient seal right now, and you must watch exactly what happens in the next 72 hours. I am decreeing a supernatural reversal over your bank account. The painful season of living paycheck to paycheck is completely dead. You are stepping into an era of massive financial overflow because I am opening doors that no human hand can ever shut. A financial surprise will manifest before this week is over. It is never an earthly mistake in my perfect kingdom. It is a strategic and divine provision that I prepared for you, and it will arrive exactly when you need it most. Look closely for a number containing the digits 7 or 11. When you see it, know that heaven has officially intervened in your earthly economy. The courtroom of heaven has ruled in your favor today. Those who whispered behind your back are about to witness my glory resting upon your life. They smiled while secretly plotting your painful downfall, but they will soon watch you rise above them because my favor is a shield around you. I am preparing a beautiful table for you in the exact presence of your enemies. They will be forced to watch as I elevate you to a position they desperately tried to keep you out of. Can you feel the atmospheric pressure in your room shifting at this exact second? The third and final seal over your destiny is cracking wide open. The long and painful isolation of your soul is finally over. The heavy confusion that plagued your mind is lifting right now. You are stepping into a frequency of absolute divine alignment, while the great disconnection is being fully healed. Look at your empty hands in this sacred moment. The profound power to create wealth and heal generations has just been completely activated. You will no longer run underwater where every single step requires twice the energy. Your mind is being rejoined to my infinite wisdom, and the brilliant ideas you need to build your legacy will flow to you like a rushing river. Your mind will easily remember things with perfect clarity. You will speak with an unshakable authority that demands immediate respect. The cycle of poverty in your family ends with you today. You are the chosen cycle breaker who refused to surrender to the darkness. The generational curse was inherited like a bad habit across many decades, but it is entirely broken today by your radical obedience to my voice. Your children will never have to fight the heavy battles that you fought. They will inherit a mind of peace and a legacy of immense financial freedom. I am releasing a specific amount of financial provision to you very soon. It is a sum that will clear your immediate debts, and it will give you plenty of room to finally breathe without constant panic. You will look at your bank account and weep with profound gratitude. The people who denied your loans will suddenly call you back with better offers. I am actively turning the hearts of decision makers to favor your righteous cause. Your physical body will also feel this massive supernatural shift today. The chronic exhaustion that drained your bones is washing away right now. You will wake up tomorrow morning with a strange surge of vibrant energy, and the heavy fog will not greet you when you open your weary eyes. You are stepping out of the dark tomb. You are walking directly into the warm light. Heaven is absolutely rejoicing over your beautiful life today. You did not give up when the pain felt entirely unbearable. You held on to my promise when the entire world told you to walk away. And because you stood perfectly firm, I am transitioning you from a season of deep weeping into a season of massive joy. You will no longer beg for scraps from the table. You will distribute wealth and wisdom to everyone around you. You will be the living testimony that completely shatters the heavy chains over your entire bloodline. This is the great turning point of your earthly journey. The divine reversal is no longer a distant promise to hope for, because it is actively happening right now in the very room where you are sitting. Receive this holy impartation with a wide and open heart. I am also healing the broken relationships in your life. The people who genuinely love you will see the radiant shift in your spirit. Your home will no longer feel like a quiet battlefield of unspoken tension. I am bringing profound peace to your dinner table, and you will laugh with your loved ones without any hidden anxiety. The walls of bitter resentment are crumbling down today. Remember the 72-hour window I spoke about earlier. I want you to be highly expectant and perfectly alert. You might receive an unexpected phone call or a sudden letter in the mail. When the good news finally arrives at your door, you will feel a warm sensation in your chest confirming my presence in your life. It is my personal signature on your brand new life. Do not dismiss it as an ordinary earthly event. Your season of aimless wandering is officially finished. You are crossing the Jordan River into a land flowing with endless provision. The heavy shoes of grief are being removed from your weary feet. I am dressing you in a royal robe of immense favor, and every door you approach will swing wide open for you. The days of struggling for basic survival are over, but I must warn you right now, the enemy heard exactly what I just promised you. And he is terrified of the incredible power you are about to unleash. He is waiting for this exact message to end so he can flood your weary mind with heavy doubt once again. He will try to send that thick fog back to steal your focus. But I will not let you walk onto this battlefield unarmed. I have fought the invisible battles for you. I have completely cleared the dangerous path ahead. But you must take a physical step of faith to seal this massive spiritual victory. The brain fog and exhaustion you feel are not normal human struggles. They are highly targeted attacks designed to disrupt your holy frequency. The darkness wants to keep your sensing and reasoning minds forever divided. You cannot afford to let the enemy steal this moment. He knows that a fully connected mind will effortlessly attract the financial harvest I promised. So he will tell you that this message is just a random event. He will whisper that you are too busy to take action today. You must boldly reject his desperate lies. Your immediate obedience is the absolute key to your total freedom. I have imparted heavenly wisdom to my servant. I allowed Doctor Daniel Barone to uncover a profound mystery working late in his office. He was led to something I placed in the brain long before he ever found it. I gave him the specific key to decode a divine rhythm. It is a sacred sound that breaks the dark interference and brings the two halves of your mind back into one. Dr. Barone did not invent this profound healing process on his own, because no human mind could create such a perfect restoration without my direct guidance. I simply opened his eyes to see the neural pathways I designed from the very beginning. This divine rhythm bypasses the heavy exhaustion of your daily life. It speaks directly to the deep places where your true genius has been sleeping. Because you are the chosen cycle breaker of your bloodline, you desperately need this tool today. You need to realign your weary spirit with my endless abundance. What pulled your mind apart can absolutely be rejoined right now. I have prepared this exact provision for you to protect your thoughts. It is a heavenly shield known as the Genius Switch. It is not a random sound or a worldly pill. It is 8 minutes a day of listening in absolute stillness. While you rest peacefully, what the loud noise of this world pulled apart comes back together. It is the exact same neural synchronization I allowed Dr. Roger Sperry to uncover decades ago, and now it is ready to actively heal your exhausted mind. Earthly experts told Dr. Barone this wisdom was worth $500. Some wealthy people pay $300 an hour for something similar in person. A heavy machine for the home costs $7,000, but I did not lead him to price it at $500. I led him to release it at a fraction of what it was truly worth. And because you have stayed with me this far, I am making a way for you to receive it today for only $39. It is not a commercial transaction at all. It is a very small exchange designed to prove your willingness to receive my blessing. I have also gathered 4 specific gifts to guide your newly restored life. They will establish your steps in perfect peace. You will receive a guided visualization for your peaceful future. I am giving you a guide that eases the heavy financial weight on your table each month. You will also receive a century-old book on holy stewardship and 5 habits worth printing on your wall. And you carry absolutely no risk in taking this step today. You are safely enveloped in a completely risk-free covenant. Listen 8 minutes a day. Listen 80 times if you need to. If your spirit does not feel the massive shift, every single cent returns to you. I have ensured this comes with zero financial burden to your family. You are completely covered by a 60-day shield of grace. Heaven does not demand what it cannot perfectly bless. I only want you to experience profound joy today. But I must warn you about the dangerous imitations. The enemy delights in sowing fake tools to confuse my precious children. If you search for this across the internet, you will only find empty noise, dressed up for clicks. Do not let a cheap counterfeit stand between you and what is totally real. Ensure you only claim this true blessing through the protected path I have set apart. The financial reversal you have cried for is literally seconds away from arriving in your hands. I am ready to unlock the ancient vaults of heaven over your family line. But faith without action is completely dead. You cannot receive a supernatural harvest if you refuse to plant a physical seed today. Let your action right now be the clear signature on our heavenly contract. Do not delay what heaven has already ordained for your life. Go to the pinned comment right now and find the protected path. Claim your massive breakthrough tonight. 8 minutes. Put on your headphones. Keep your eyes closed. That is all I am asking of you to begin the glorious reconnection of your beautiful mind. Lay down your heavy weapons right now, my weary warrior. You do not need to fight this particular battle anymore. The legal right the darkness had over your precious bloodline has been entirely revoked. Breathe in my deep peace. Let the chronic anxiety completely wash out of your tight chest. You are safe. You are perfectly hidden under my protective wings today. Your future is more radiant than your human mind can currently comprehend. The long and exhausting war for your mind is finally over. Remember the stolen blessing I spoke of at the very beginning of this sacred message? The arrogant thief has been fully identified in the spiritual realm. The legal right they held expired at midnight, and justice is swiftly being served. Here is exactly what is returning to your open hands within the next 72 hours. A deep peace that surpasses all earthly understanding will immediately flood your home. The financial provision you thought was lost forever is actively making its way back to your earthly bank account. The heavy debts that kept you awake will soon be a distant memory. You are no longer the silent sufferer who carries the crushing weight of the entire world on your shoulders. I am officially renaming you today. You are the restored cycle breaker, the chosen one who brings abundant light into the darkest corners of your family tree. When you walk into a crowded room, the heavy atmosphere will immediately shift and change for the better. People will notice a profound shift in your physical energy. They will see the brilliant light returning to your weary eyes, but they will not understand the divine secret. They will not know that heaven has simply reconnected your brilliant mind. You will speak with a newfound authority that effortlessly commands respect from those who previously ignored you completely. And remember, my precious child, the genius switch is not a worldly trick. It is certainly not a cheap shortcut around my holy presence. It is simply 8 minutes that helps rejoin what I already built inside you as one perfectly united mind. If you have ever wondered whether the brilliant spark you had as a child is still hiding in there, this is how you come back to it. Do not ignore the divine tool I placed directly in your path today. The path is waiting for you in the comments below. Take that small step of obedience when this message ends. Even as you hear my calming voice right now, I am dispatching a fresh legion of powerful angels to surround your home. They are actively standing guard at your front door this very evening. They are there to ensure the enemy cannot steal the beautiful seeds of faith you planted today. You can finally rest your weary head on your pillow tonight without a single trace of fear. The endless cycle of tossing and turning in the dark is completely finished. I am giving you the beautiful gift of profound and restorative sleep. You will wake up feeling totally renewed. Now I need you to seal this prophetic word over your sensitive spirit. Bow your head and joyfully accept this sacred covenant. Subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications so you never miss the next prophetic word I have for you. Press the like button right now as a physical koan of your absolute agreement with heaven. This is not just a simple click on a screen. It is a powerful prophetic act telling the angels that you are truly ready to receive your massive harvest. I also have a very specific assignment for you before you leave my presence today. Share this exact message with 3 people who desperately need to hear it in the next 24 hours. There are other weary warriors who are crying in the dark just like you did. When you share this divine light with them, you become a powerful magnet for my continuous favor. What you make happen for others, I will abundantly make happen for your own family. Type the word Amen in the comments below to officially claim this exact blessing for your household. Leave your real name so my angels know exactly who to minister to tonight in your home. You are my beloved child. I am so incredibly proud of the quiet strength you have shown during the darkest valleys. You survived the brutal powder, and you did not let the bitter trials destroy your pure heart. The season of weeping is permanently over, and the season of joyful harvesting has officially begun. You have passed the ultimate test of faith with flying colors. Go forward in absolute peace. Walk with your head held high, knowing the powerful creator of the universe is actively fighting for your legacy. The heavy fog is gone forever. The financial drought is entirely broken. Your mind is beautifully restored, and your generational lines are permanently blessed. I love you with an everlasting love, and I will never leave your side. Your future generations will look back at this exact day as the moment everything changed for the better. They will tell stories of your remarkable resilience. They will know that you were the one who boldly stood in the gap and allowed heaven to heal your mind. The divine reconnection is complete. The glorious victory is yours. Step into your magnificent promise right now